Today we're going to talk about subtraction of whole numbers. So subtraction, unlike addition, is the exact opposite. Let's take 10 for example. If you have 10 items and you subtract one item from it, you would get 9. Subtraction is the equivalent of taking away. And so you can use this term in a sentence so that the equation makes more sense. Some people might say 10 take away 1 would be 9. And for a lot of people, that's a good way to understand how subtraction works. Whenever you have a number and subtract another number from it, the answer is called the difference. So 7 would be the difference here. 7 is the difference between 9 take away 2. Here we have a simple number line. Let's put a point at the value of 1 to represent our starting point. So I'll write 1 here on the screen. And let's take away or subtract 5. That would equal -4. This is an easy way to understand how this works. You take the point you're currently at, which is 1, and you subtract 5 from it, so that'd be 5 steps to the left, since to the left is negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps, and that's our point, -4. As you can see, it matches with what we got as our difference. Now, like addition, a more neat way of subtracting numbers is by writing it in this format. So let's do 27 minus 11. From top to bottom, you simply subtract the numbers. 7 minus 1 is 6 for this row, this row. And 2 minus 1 is 1 for this row. So 7 minus 11 would give you 16. Now, there's one issue that we may come across, and that would be when you have, for example, 20, and let's subtract 12 from 20, okay? Well, you have a 0 here. 0 minus 2 is -2, okay? And 2 minus 1 is 1. And what you'll have is, this is not a number. So what are you supposed to do in this case? Well, you need to do something called borrowing. Borrowing is just like addition, where you would carry numbers over. In subtraction, you borrow numbers. So since in this row, 0 is less than 2, then we cannot subtract correctly here. So we must borrow from the column to the left. So what we can do is take the 2 and borrow a 1 from it. So let's take the 2, and we're borrowing a 1, so it would turn into a 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And the other 1 can go in this column here. We have 10 now. So 10 minus 2 is 8, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So our answer is 8, which is correct. 20 minus 12 is 8. Let's take a bigger number and try borrowing. Let's try 400 minus 93. Okay. Well, we have a 0, and you can't subtract 3 from 0 because you can't have negative numbers in your answer. So let's go to the left. Oh, it's 0 again. So what are we supposed to do? Well, we can borrow from this 4 here. Let's take away 1 again. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And let's put the 1 over here. So we have 10 now. Okay. But we still can't subtract 3 from 0. So let's borrow from this 10 here. And 10 minus 1 is 9. And let's put the 1 over here. 10 minus 3, that works. 7. 9 minus 9 is 0. And drop the 3 down. 3 minus 0 is 3. And your answer is 307. 400 minus 93 is indeed 307.